Hey, hi, hello everyone. I'm super excited about this video because it's a little teaser from our envelope printing course on Skillshare, which you can access for free using our link in the description. So today we're going to chat about two different types of printers, inkjets versus lasers, and which one is going to be perfect for envelope printing. I have two, so I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of each one and hopefully help you make the decision of which one is the right one for you to start out with in your business. We hope you'll check out the full envelope printing course on Skillshare. And if you have any questions, please leave them in a comment below this video. Give us a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our future tutorials for creative entrepreneurs. I want to discuss different types of printers, and there's two main types of printers that you'll get your hands on, which is inkjet and laser. Inkjet operates in kind of what you probably think about as far as a printer. It literally spews ink across the page in a certain design to create the piece that you told it to create. It's basically like paint or ink pens or any other traditional application of ink to paper. Laser printers, on the other hand, behave differently. They actually melt or fuse toner powder onto a piece of paper in the design that you've told it to print. In a laser printer, the paper actually goes physically around a heated drum, which is very pivotal to the process and provide some pros and cons that we'll talk about in a second. Inkjet printers are more common as your household printer. They are cheaper, their ink is cheaper, and they are typically smaller. They run at room temperature, and because they use ink, they don't print as well on slick materials like metallic envelopes or clear film. Depending on the type of ink, some inkjet printers are more likely to smudge than laser printers and may need more time for the ink to dry. A piece of paper could come out of an inkjet printer feeling wet. You've probably noticed that before, but it would never come out of a laser printer feeling wet like that. Inkjet printers at the smaller home level can typically handle colors better and a wider array, so they're going to be better for things like watercolor printing or designs with lots of very specific colors. A lot of inkjet printers also feed the paper directly through the printer as opposed to turning it around a drum, and for this reason they can typically handle thicker papers than a laser printer can. All right, laser printers. Laser printers are typically more expensive. The toner to replace it is a lot more expensive. But if you break it down by cost per page, because of the amount of toner they use and the amount that's in each cartridge, it can actually be cheaper than an inkjet printer, or at least comparable. Laser printers may print a little bit more crisp and clearly than inkjet printers, which makes them ideal for text and documents. Specifically, black ink I find is a lot better on a laser printer than an inkjet printer. They also typically work faster than an inkjet printer, and they use heat to actually melt the toner. So when it goes around the drum, your paper can actually come out a little bit curled and warm. Sometimes there are limitations to running a piece of paper through a laser printer multiple times because the toner of the second print can react strangely with the toner that's still there from the first print. So you want to make sure you're only running it through a laser printer one time, or outsourcing to a more complex laser printer. Something like this one that we have here can only handle being run through one time without getting a little wonky. You also should never run envelopes open flap through a laser printer if they have adhesive on the flap. The adhesive can actually melt and get stuck inside the printer and kind of gunk it up, which can be really expensive to fix or even ruin your printer. In fact, laser printers are typically more sensitive on the inside to dust, light, all kinds of things that can go on inside. So you want to keep your laser printer a lot cleaner, whereas I haven't had the same issues with my inkjet printer. All right, so which is better when you're printing envelopes? The answer, of course, as with everything, is that it depends on the use case that you're going for. I actually have one laser printer and one inkjet printer. You can't see it right now. And they serve completely different purposes. If I had to choose one, I'd probably choose my laser because it prints faster and I think it's got crisper lines, which I do like. However, it does have some limitations. If you need to print on metallic envelopes, then you'll need a laser printer. It's the only one that will print well on metallic envelopes. If you're printing a lot of open flap designs, then you'll want an inkjet printer because you can't print open flap on the laser. I'd also recommend inkjet for colorful designs like watercolor, as it's going to handle them better. Most commercial printers have laser printers, so if you're looking for something that can kind of make up for anything that you're not able to outsource, then an inkjet is probably going to give you more capabilities and you can still outsource some things that you need printed on a laser. Our two printers are linked below in the description, as well as a blog post about this laser guy. Did I turn him? I thought I accidentally turned him on. As well as a blog post about this guy and how we actually print white ink with this one. And I hope you'll check out the entire envelope printing course on Skillshare with our free 2-month trial that is linked below this video. If you like this video, make sure to click the little thumbs up and give us a subscribe and click that little bell so that you get notified every time we post a new tutorial. Thanks, everybody.